What's up, guys? Today is pretty much a year since I've had the Jag, so I thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys a year on review. So I'm just going to make this a short little video of how I've got on with the car, what I love about it, what I don't like about it. Apologies for sort of the quick videos at the moment. I'm just sort of trying to catch up with my schedule and then work on getting videos pre-planned. But today I just thought I'd get this video out. I've been meaning to do like a little review for a while, so yeah, let's do it. I've done 20,000 miles in the year that I've had this, and they have been an excellent 20,000 miles. We've been on countless trips. I did like a 2,000 mile road trip around France in this, and we slept in it, and it's just awesome. You can literally be in this car for 8 hours, 9 hours, and you don't notice. Long trips are just nothing. It's just, I don't mind being in this car and doing a long drive. It's just so nice. That is the main reason why I bought it, was to do trips and sort of fill the car up and take people on trips. You can get 5 bikes, 5 people. We just throw 5 people in the car, you throw all the bags in the back, all the bikes on the roof, and it just works. Whereas we used to have 2 to 3 cars taking people, now we just have 1, and that's just much better because you end up having like a squad and it ends up being more of a day kind of thing. So I really like that. Obviously the looks is a massive thing. I think this car is just the nicest looking Jag. Like, obviously there are nicer Jags, but I think for what this is, it's sort of the best looking one out there, in my opinion. It is a mean looking car. It's all black, so like murdered out. It's the R Sport Black Edition. All the trims on the side of the window, they're blacked out instead of chrome, same as the front grille. You've got like a few other optional extras, like the 20-inch wheels. So there's some other good things about it that I love. The whole feel of the interior makes you feel like you're in some sort of office. All the upholstery and like the leather and the dash just feels super nice. You don't get any sort of vibrations or clicks, obviously, like when you're driving around. Alright, so the looks. The looks is a huge positive. That's one of the main reasons I got this car. The second is the size and the space and practicality. It is absolutely huge. The back seats fold down and then you've just got so much space in the back. It's even just roomy with the seats up. The boot is still huge. But then you obviously have the downside to that, and it's just a bit of a nightmare to maneuver around. It's not, but when you get into some small spaces and like small little villages, it is a very big car. It's wider than the Cupra, it's wider than any other car I've driven, and it is 5 meters long. But other than that, you've just got to be a bit careful and realise that you're driving an estate and not a hatchback, so it's all manageable. Also, it's a diesel, so I mean, I did partially get it for fuel economy reasons, but over the past 10,000 miles I've averaged 37 miles per gallon, so it's not amazing, it's not terrible, but just because of the sheer weight of it, I think it weighs like 2.5 tons nearly, and it's got 20-inch wheels, so yeah, MPG isn't its strong point. Some other good points: it's got a lot of tech. The gadgets are awesome. This screen up front, the multimedia screen, is dialed. It's got sat nav, it's got like all your audio and visuals. So you got like all the music stuff, you can connect anyone's phone to it, and the Bluetooth sound quality is actually really good. It's got awesome speakers in. It's got these Meridian surround sound, which are this sort of bespoke speaker company that do theatre systems, and they also do the speakers for Jags, which is pretty cool. They got mid, sub and tweeters in the doors and in the back, so the sound is awesome. And yeah, you can control like all the heating stuff, all the climate control, the seats, everything from the multimedia screen. The heated seats are ridiculous. If you put it on a 3, like we play a game in this car, who can sit with the heated seats on 3rd setting for the longest? Because it'll put your body into like the hot sweats. It's absolutely boiling, which is nice in the winter. So the other good things are all the little things, like the little things that just make you feel like it's a dialed car. And they've put effort in. One of my favourite things is when you start the car, all the sort of theatrics that go on with that. The little start-stop button flashes like a heartbeat, and you press it and the gear stick rises out of the centre console and all the fans like rotate and turn on, and then you get a nice little welcome Jag emblem. And then just little things like there's like a little Jag symbol in the back of the rear lights, and like loads of little badges everywhere that just make you think that this car is like been properly made. Going on to the lights are absolutely rude. It's got DRLs, so daytime running lights, and they look badass. On full beams I can light up the whole road. The rear lights look sick as well. and the indicators are like a group of like hexagonal LEDs. So when you like put your hazards on, it flashes in like a circle of hexagons, and it looks sick. I'm trying to think of a few other good points. The gearbox. The gearbox is a bit of a weird one. There's 8 gears, so you think it would do really good MPG, but it doesn't anyway. It's a little bit annoying when you're just cruising in standard drive mode, because it sort of takes a while to downshift for you, and it can feel a bit sluggish. But all you got to do is just pop it in sport, and then you're away. I'm not in sport a lot of the time, so you can just use flappy paddle, and all you have to do is, I'm in auto now, and you just press downshift, and now we're in the lower gear, upshift, and you're in. So I think the gearbox is really good. The DSG is rapid, like changing gear is instant. It is just lacking a little bit of power. It's 200 brake, but it's heavy, so I think a remap is definitely on the cards. There's so many good points. It's such a good car. I absolutely love it. But yeah, let's move on to the bad points. There aren't a lot, and these are all going to be like first world problems, pretty much. There's just like a few little things that annoy me, and I just don't understand why Jag did it. One of them is the center screen, like my center dash here. If you've got an error warning or a service message or something, then it just constantly stays there, and it'll flash between the different messages. At the moment, I've got low brake pads and tire pressure. It's just insistent on bugging you and just being like, man, change this, pump your tires up, change your brake pads, and I'm like, shut up. Another thing is the boot. The auto boot is an absolute lifesaver. The amount of times I've like walked up to the car with a big box, and you can literally just press the button and it'll open, and then you can just put it straight in. But the annoying thing is the key can't close the boot. You have to manually press the button on the boot to close it. This only annoys me because I've been in like brand new cars, like brand new Ford, that had this feature, and this is a 15 plate Jag and it doesn't have it, so it just kind of annoys me. The other thing, probably the thing that bugs me the absolute most, my driveway, I have to pull up my car, open my gate, and then get back in the car and reverse it. But the car, as soon as you open the door and take your belt off, it turns the car off. And there's no way of getting around this. Every time you just need to nip out, or even open the door, it just turns the whole car off, and it's super annoying. A small list of things that kind of winds me up, but in the grand scheme of things, they're minuscule in comparison to how dialed this car actually is. And I still have to pinch myself every time I drive it. Like, I've had it for a year, the novelty's kind of worn off, but I still do remind myself every day. It's just awesome. I absolutely love this car. I haven't been pulled over yet. I definitely thought when I got this car that I was going to be pulled over by the police for being a drug dealer. I've actually been off bikes. I've been off my BMX for nearly 6 months. I've ridden once because of just continual injuries. Like, I had my thumb, then that turned into the wrists, and then that got fixed, and then I just did my wrist again. And I've just had my MRI results back, and my wrist is good to go. I'm going to have to just start training up a little bit so it's strong again, and then we're going to start riding bikes a lot more, going on more trips, and using this car for what I originally bought it for. Again, thanks for everyone that supports the business. I wouldn't be driving this car if it wasn't for the business, and the business wouldn't be where it is without you guys, so much appreciated. And comment of the day. Let's get some comments going, let's spark some activity. What do you guys think about the US presidential election? Trump is now president. That blows my mind. It just almost seems like the world has just sort of gone completely tits up. But I want to try and end this on a positive note, so let's just hope that Trump knows what the fuck he's doing, and everyone let me know what you think of this whole situation. Thanks for watching, love you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye. Right, look, I've stopped. I'm still in drive, and I'm just going to get out of the car to open my gate. I'm opening the door. And the whole car turns off. Irritating. Still love you, Jag.